Today we're exploring 6 incredible games that all have a couple things in common. They either have small communities, or they're almost entirely dead. Will probably be decorated maybe 2014. It's 2020, bro, I don't think it's gonna happen. Oh, 4 years later and it still hasn't happened. Apart from a couple newer games, most of them are a number of years old. And if they aren't already abandoned, their golden days are definitely long gone.
From this standpoint, yes, the game was successful. But what really failed with this game was the potential and hopes of all of the followers it had.
The other day I was going through a list of games I've already played and tried in this series, looking for games that had been updated, and this is one of them. What I didn't know last time I played this game was that a YouTuber actually founded it.
Alright, Operation Harsh Doorstop is out.
Blue Drake 42 created the development studio that have made Operation Harsh Doorstop, and so far, it's been a massive success. It's coming up to the 1-year mark, and the reviews are almost 80% positive. Today I played Harsh Doorstop again, but this time the game felt a lot smoother and also looked like it'd been given a bit of a facelift. After a few minutes of downloading mods for the server I joined, I spawned in the desert alongside about 40 other people and had a very hard time getting started. Hello?
Сначала по одному снаряду каждый в окно, а потом уже заходите, блять, вы подбегаете к окнам, нахуй, вас ебашит и вы...
Is that a teammate? I don't know if that was a teammate. Oh, we won. We did somehow win this first game though, and then the next map was more steered around trench warfare. Obviously, that means a lot of respawning, and also a lot of grenades. Okay, this gun has either no bullet drop, it has inverse bullet drop. There we go. There is no chance we're dying here. No shot. It's safe to say that the second round probably wasn't my favorite map of the 3 I played, purely because I spent about 90% of it getting shot from knows where. This second game was more of a test, and I tried out about 5 different guns before realizing the actual problem is just myself. Then we lie down. Is that a grenade? Wait, what? Oh. That's my bad. Sorry, Oh no. The third game was back in the desert though. Wait, that's not a bandage, is it? Oh, it's just a smoke grenade, okay. Thank f***, that's a bandage. 2 dead. 3 dead. Holy shit. Okay, there's one behind here. Oh, here he is. He's dead. One more. This guy right here. Dead. I honestly have no idea how, even after 5 minutes, no one thought to check why their teammates were just falling over after they passed behind this specific barrier. But I guess that's probably a language barrier thing, because the large majority of the players I found were Russians, and they didn't really want to speak English. If I'm being honest, I know for a fact I could not do something as complicated as making a realistic game, especially in 2023, but Blue Drake and whoever else is on his team have done a pretty good job. And it definitely has by far the biggest community of any game in this video. Remember though, as we go on, the games will slowly become more and more obscure. I want to quickly thank today's sponsor, Honkai Star Rail. Honkai is the new multi-platform space fantasy RPG by the makers of Genshin Impact, which I kinda hoped you'd heard of by now. At least I hope so. In 2023, Honkai was voted the best game on Google Play and App Store and recently won an award for the best mobile game at the Game Awards.
Honkai Star Rail!
2 new beautiful characters were also just introduced. Ran Mei, an ice-type character, and then Dr. Ratio, my favorite character. And yes, that is actually his name. Dr. Ratio is incredibly handsome. And he's also an imaginary type character. A lot of stuff is happening in the Honkai world, like the Stellar and Hunters, Blade, and Kafka all returning in the 1.6 update. And if you log into Honkai on the 17th of January on PC, PS5, or any mobile device, you can grab a copy of the very, very handsome Dr. Ratio. And you can also use the redemption codes on screen to get yourself 50 Stellar Jade for completely free. I've explored a couple Red Orchestra 2 mods, but I've never actually played the base game itself. Until now.
Nice try.
This fucking Bugatti guy with his taunting, man. I can't take it while I'm sat here on 0 points and 0 kills. Red Orchestra 2 was released in 2011 and became one of those games where some players stick around for thousands of hours, similar to Hardstop. This game is all about huge player versus player, fast-paced war fights. Hello.
Hello.
How you doing, Bugatti?
I'm good. I'm just defending this east side. I need a cleanup crew up here.
Okay. I also got my first kill pretty early on for a change. Have that. We did lose the first game though, even with my one high impact kill. And the second round wasn't that much better. I died a lot this round, and at some point my entire team started beefing in chat, so you could kind of tell this wasn't going to end in a win. The third round though was on a completely different map called Apartments, which I was told is a remake of the classic Red Orchestra map Danzig.
No, princess!
This time I was actually on a team with the Princess fella and Bugatti, who were both on the other team before, so there was zero chance we lose.
We have 2 minutes and 160 tickets. What are we doing?
Time to push it, boys.
I agree. Are you 15 minutes and 4 kills later, the Axes won the game with some fella called Gilbert Gates getting 40 kills. Thank you, fellas. It's honestly impressive how good some people are at this game, especially when you compare it to my gameplay.
Commander orders the charge. We will charge for the Emperor. 2, 1, no hiccup. Banzai!
Man, this is epic.
The reasons Red Orchestra 2 never really reached the heights of games like COD or Battlefield is likely a lot down to its launch. When it first came out, it definitely didn't have as much hype, and I saw a few people say that hardware issues and in-game bugs on release were a big factor. People were just turned off by the game before they even had the chance to buy it and try it out for themselves. Eventually, a few months after launch, most of the bugs had been fixed, but by then, everyone seemed to have moved on. Whenever I'm not making videos, I'm either eating an inhuman amount of protein or watching a lot of bold men, one of which is FitMC. In 2020, Fit made a video covering Minecraft's actual oldest server, Minecraft Online.
I'm talking about Minecraft Online, which is technically the oldest server in the history of the game. Normally, griefing is against the rules in order to protect all of the historic buildings at spawn, but for 24 hours this past week, grief protection was turned off, and it was total anarchy.
The video covered Minecraft Online's 2020 April Fool's map, where a purge took place for about 24 hours before being reverted. But this is where I found Minecraft Online. It's pretty debated which Minecraft server is actually the oldest, since it's literally only a matter of minutes between the creation of each server. But Minecraft Online is definitely at least one of them. Minecraft Online was created by Slow Riot within literally an hour of Minecraft multiplayer being released on the 4th of August. When I was looking into Minecraft Online, I didn't actually realize that the builds have never been reset. So a lot of them are almost as old as the server itself. So this is Glen Fiddich, and it was founded in 2011. It has since been expanded by a group of players known as Glen Team and is the largest town in the whole of Fredonia. Jesus. I saw a lot of these old builds on the server tour that I went on. All of these villages I was exploring are made entirely in survival, and some of them were made over 10 years ago. In a town over 10 years old, I found a recreation of the Notre Dame. I want to see that. Notre Dame de Glenfiddich. You know, that's pretty close to the original. I'll give it props. And in a city called Newport, I visited the Newport Museum. This museum was created by a player called Nightstake 9. Alright, I'm looking for a museum called Newport Museum, owned by someone called Nightstake 9. It collects pretty much everything you can think of, and it's also home to one of the most unique Minecraft entities I've ever seen. Oh yeah, this looks like the museum. Built, designed by R9Q and Darkerfly Collection. Oh, collection of Nightstake 9. Infinite Cake. Oh my god, I thought... Oh my god, yes. Where is this villager? Yeah, invulnerable villager. Apparently they found this guy at the bottom of the ocean. And that's all the information I have. This is the invincible villager. Around 8 months ago, the players of Minecraft Online found a Fletcher villager in a minecart at the bottom of the ocean. When they recovered it, they realized the fella didn't take any damage. Now, it's obviously likely that this was spawned in by an admin at one point, but no one really knows, and today it's just sitting in the middle of the Newport Museum alongside hundreds of other rare collectibles. While I was exploring the museum, I also found out that you can actually break blocks. But since no griefing is the #1 rule, breaking literally just one block can get you banned. What have we got? I didn't mean to do that. Sorry. I didn't... Holy shit. I thought I was gonna get banned, man. Holy shit. You can just break stuff? Okay, I'm getting the f*** out of here. A lot of people say the moderation is a big part of why they don't play Minecraft Online. But as far as I saw, unless you're acting like a literal child, you probably wouldn't actually get banned. There are some places where griefing is technically allowed. Obviously, your own plot of land, but also the farm where you're free to take any and all food you want, as long as you replant for other people. No shit, I can just get food? Oh, someone's f***ing eating it. It's honestly a really cute community, and that's probably thanks to the moderation and how strict they are. Someone called Facial actually got banned while I was online, which took the banned accounts total to 49,269, which is probably a record somewhere. I also saw a really old build of Capture the Flag, and then ended off in a sandstone village where I found a sign from over 9 years ago. Will probably be decorated maybe 2014. It's 2020, bro. I don't think it's gonna happen. Oh, 4 years later and it still hasn't happened. Should I leave a sign? Rye Games. There we go. I'm gonna leave some more signs. Oh my god, look, these signs date back to 2020. Nice farm. Also made some new farmland. Where is this farm? Oh! Rye Games. Whoops. I need to stop clicking that button. Apart from right after that 2020 FidMC video where the server hit its 120 player cap for the first time in its history, the player count has stayed pretty stable, and today there's usually around 15 to 25 people online. If you do decide to check Minecraft Online out for yourself, please do be respectful of all the regulars. Usually, all the games I look at are a few years old, and often decades old, but Boundary has been around for less than a year and it's almost already hit rock bottom. It went from over 2,000 players average in its first month to just 4 players average in less than 5 months. On the 28th of December 2023 though, they released another big update, and that's brought a few players back, and there were around 25 online when I logged on. What's up, man? Hello.
I didn't even know this game had a push to talk.
No, neither. I just found it. Yeah, no one's speaking. Oh, just got my first kill in the game.
Nice.
Hello. Sorry, we didn't know I was supposed to talk either.
Oh, you guys like all new to the game or?
No, we played it before. We came back for the update.
Oh, okay, cool. Boundary is a team-based tactical space FPS, which means zero gravity firefights. I didn't really know what to expect when it said zero gravity FPS, but it was actually pretty good. The only thing I couldn't really manage was the whole looking around thing. Bro, what the f is going on? I don't know my orientation.
Alert, enemy ahead.
Thank you. Oh, I love this combat. It's actually really smooth. I'm sure you get used to it when you play enough, but when you find yourself upside down while also being chased, it's a little disorientating.
Alert, enemy above.
Above? Where is above? What is above? I also couldn't really tell if the game did have any regulars or loyal players that have played since the beginning and never really left. But pretty much our entire lobby was new people or people just returning for the latest update.
Y'all got any tips for this game?
Nah, man, I'm new. I don't know anything.
I'm new as well.
Yeah, it's my second game.
Just trying to figure it out.
Wait, we're all new.
Everything one-shots.
Boundary is a pretty good game, but its biggest problem is definitely its price tag. 20 quid is definitely a little too much when you're probably not even going to see more than 20 people. It definitely deserves more players though, and there's probably only one thing that could save this game. Boundary's future probably relies on if the developers decide to actually bite the bullet and make Boundary free to play. Even then though, the future of this game is definitely uncertain. But I wish the developers luck because Boundary is honestly too good to die this quickly. Miscreated was one of the more popular survival games in the world when it first came out 5 years ago. Today, after years of no updates or any development news, the player base is extremely small, and there's usually only 1 or 2 servers with anyone on them. Miscreated is basically a combination of Rust and DayZ, and the old survivor game that's now shut down called Just Survive. I knew the map was going to be empty, but I didn't realize it would take at least 40 minutes before I found anyone. Why do I hear something? Hey! I'm friendly, don't worry, I'm friendly.
This is your farm?
Nope, I do not live here. I just found this place. Are you alone?
Yeah, I'm alone.
Oh, cool.
I don't speak English, I Russian.
Oh, привет.
Привет. You rate this base?
No. I'm poor. I have no money.
Okay, I go.
I looted at least 40 houses and military tents, and came out with a grand total of about 3 helmets and some shotgun shells. On my way to a big city, I then ran into another player. I'm friendly. Hello.
Hello?
Don't worry, I'm friendly, I'm solo.
Okay.
I think this guy was also new because he didn't seem to want anything to do with me, even though all I had was a shitty little hammer. Before he slowly ran away from me, I managed to ask him where he was from, and again he was from Russia. Hey man, where you from?
I'm from Russia.
Oh my god, look at those bases. He's really staring at me. I think he's going that way. I don't think he really wants to be with me. After he ran away, I didn't see anyone else for another half an hour, and eventually ended my run by eating some raw chicken and logging off in the middle of nowhere. Miscreated is definitely not what it used to be, and watching videos about toxic clans and big raids back in its golden days shows that it could have been something incredible.
People were getting irritated that nothing was done to help the storage situation. It kind of seemed like the thing that they added was more or less a temporary solution. And while it did seem like lots of new stuff was being added, it was the same issue that the devs had much earlier in the development cycle. Stuff was once again being added, but nothing was being improved to keep players playing. Miscreated was becoming crammed with tons of pointless additions, and the basis of the game remained the same. Every sale would introduce lots of new players, but players were leaving throughout this entire time. The game could easily attract new players with the sales, but nothing was done to keep these players playing. Because of this, you can see various spikes and then drop-offs right after the spike.
It's unconfirmed whether the developers are actually officially done with it, but they did recently shut down the official servers for good, so I think that's a good sign this might be the end. I also just realized while writing this script that I played on a server that called itself official, so that probably wasn't actually an official server. Battlefield Heroes was a cartoon game created in 2009 by DICE and Easy Studios. On the 14th of July 2015, EA announced that they'd be closing off the servers for Battlefield Heroes forever. Even though the community was already pretty small, people came together to restore Battlefield Heroes, and as a result, Rising Hub was born. I love how this game looks, man. None of this yellow war filter shit. I've kind of lost where everything is. Rising Hub is created by volunteer developers from all around the world who wanted to bring back Battlefield Heroes so that it's playable to whoever wants to come back. It took me a while to get Rising Hub going, but eventually I managed to join a server. The controls for this game are not easy, and it doesn't help that I never played the original Battlefield Heroes at all. This was essentially a team-based capture the flag game mode with cars and extremely hard to control planes. I tried using a tank instead, and that also didn't go great. Yeah, let me up, let me up, let me up, let me at him, let me at him. Oh, that's a teammate. I don't really know what I'm doing, to be honest. Get me up this hill, get me up this fucking hill. Is he gonna pick me up? In fact, I didn't get a single kill in the first game, and instead spent most of it being bullied by the enemy and my teammates. My team did win the first game though, with my help, and then I joined a different server to see if my killing luck would change, and within about 2 minutes, I actually finally did it. Oh. I got a fucking kill, to be honest. I don't care. Another one. Holy shit, I'm on a roll, man. Someone. I got the last kill. I'm pretty sure these guys just had better gear, because there's no shot I was this bad. Then again though, I'm pretty sure almost everyone else had played this game in the past, and probably for quite a few years. About to get another kill. There we go. For f***'s sake. Of course, all of these games were recommended by you guys, so if there's any game or mod or server you want to see me explore, let me know over on Twitter or in my Discord. I hope you guys all had a great holidays, Happy New Year, and obviously, thank you for an honestly incredible 2023. By far the best year of my life. Subscribe.